What is happening, guys, and welcome back to Beginner DJ. I hope you've been enjoying all of the tutorials so far. Today we're going to be focusing on hot cues. What is a hot cue, you ask? Well, you best watch the video because I'm about to show you. So let's get into it. Right guys, so we're here, we're in the studio, we're going to jump straight into it. So hot cues, what is a hot cue? So a hot cue is basically something that a DJ will use to find and select certain parts of the track. So obviously a DJ will usually set a hot cue at the beginning of the track so they can find the beginning very, very easily. Or they may have a certain a cappella part of the track that they would like to have a couple of minutes into the song where they'd like to start playing it. But basically guys, in a nutshell, a hot cue is to quickly go to a part of the song that you would like. So as you can see on the screen, I've got two tracks selected. I've got a house track and an R&B track. So if I was to play the track on the left, obviously I've got the crossfader over to the left, the channel 1, volume up. We'll hear the song play.
Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk.
Right, now if I press pause, I'm where I've pressed pause, okay? To get back to the start of the song, I'd have to go all the way, rewind it, okay? There are other ways to show you to do that, but obviously that's just a quicker way because I'm not that far into the song. But hot cues, this is what happens. So obviously we've got the pads here, okay? Now, I appreciate not every controller has 8. You are able to set 8 hot cues on this Pioneer DDJ-SX, but on most controllers you can set at least 1 to 4, and that's great, okay? So what I'm going to do is, as you can see, if I scratch the music over the white signal line, you obviously hear noise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this right up to the white line, so just you can hear a noise here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to press hot cue. So I've got hot cue number 1 here selected. Okay, so obviously now that is recorded. We'll just get rid of that one. So that now is recorded. So if I'm pressing play,
Talk to me, talk to me.
and I press pause and I press hot cue 1, it takes me straight back to the beginning of the song, okay? So if I'm mixing and I need to get back, hot cue 1, okay?
Talk to me, talk to me.
And there's multiple things you can do, guys, okay? You could even press hot cue number 2 as well. So you've obviously got 2 of the same. Okay, you can get very creative, but that, guys, is basically how you set a hot cue. Now obviously you can explore the track and think, you know what, there's a really cool part of the track that I want to use, so you can find it and obviously select a hot cue. So that's the house track. Now I'm going to show you something on the R&B track over here on the right side, how you can be a little bit more creative, okay? And I've deliberately chose this track. So for example, the same, if you scratch over the white signal line, you get a noise. So I'm going to pull that right up just to the white signal line there. And I'm going to press just so we hear a noise. That's perfect, just there. Hot cue number 1. Okay, then I'm going to pull it up here. Hot cue number 2. You can obviously see where I'm going with this because I'm a creative guy, but obviously I'm passing it on to you. Number 3, then we've got 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to put in 7 hot cues on this one. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, and 7 will be the first kick, the drum. So as you can see, if I'm playing this song, okay, press pause, straight back to hot cue 1, okay? Now we can get a little bit creative with it, okay? Because that's what it's about when you're a DJ. It's about being your own creative genius behind the decks, okay? Because guys, don't copy anyone. Everyone else is already taken. Be yourself, okay? That's some real advice for you guys. So if I press play, okay? Now let's get creative. Guys, that's just me having a little play around. Obviously, when you're DJing out in a club, yes, once you've sharpened your little routine, share it, but obviously don't be in the... I've been out, obviously, listening to DJs and who are very talented, but you got to remember, guys, you're not in your bedroom, so Be creative, but obviously be subtle with it as well, okay? So you can obviously have a little practice on that one. So guys, that's hot cues, okay? Very, very simple, but very effective. You can obviously set 8 on this deck. There is also another little tip and trick, so I'm going to show you this now. If obviously you are DJing out in a club and you happen to be using some decks and obviously a mixer, there are little devices called dicers. I will leave a link in the description, so basically you can go and check out what they are. I think they cost anything from around 60 to 80 pounds, and they're effectively give you the features of the pads. But what you can do, guys, is if you use number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your keyboard on your Mac or your laptop for the left deck, that will obviously let you utilize hot cues as well. So if I'm pressing on track deck 1 now,
Talk to me. Talk to me.
that was me pressing number 1 on the keyboard, okay? And this is me pressing number 2.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
And obviously over on the right deck, number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Obviously you can only do 6, okay? You can't get, 5, you can't get all the way up to 7, okay? So I hope I haven't confused you. I've kept it super simple. Any questions, obviously leave them in the comment section or inbox me directly at Instagram at Beginner DJ Courses. I'll be happy to answer any questions. So yeah, hot cues, guys, go and get practicing. So guys, that's it, hot cues completed. Now, simple, right? But now you need to obviously go away and practice how it is that you're going to utilize hot cues in your music, and obviously what genre it is that you're going to play, and then learn to be creative with them, guys, because obviously when you're a DJ, it's about getting noticed for your creativity, okay? Because anyone can just jump on some decks and start to DJ if they have the basic knowledge, but it's about being creative, okay? That's the major key. So make sure you are always striving to be creative behind those decks, okay? And also, I'd love to see people sending me videos of how they are being creative behind the decks, utilizing the hot cues. And you can obviously at me, Beginner DJ Courses, or send me a direct message and send me the video. I'd love to see what you guys are getting up to. So that's hot cues. Like I said, make sure you go and like the video, comment, subscribe, press the bell notification, because like I said, I'm going to be dropping mad value all of the time, guys, and don't miss out, okay? Get practicing, and I'll see you soon.